adaptive. The adaptive 3-round burst. You do that currently on Hunter? No, I'm just saying. And that goes back to class balance. Are you doing with or without stompies? I'm trying to think here what else. Like, you see, this game, like the game, my game, if this was to be competitive, would not be Destiny anymore. It wouldn't be Destiny. It would be glorified Call of Duty. Just like it is right now. Special weapons ideally wouldn't exist, but we could have like a side party mode with it. Everything again would have its own perks. There would only be like 2 forms of sniper rifles. There would be 140s, which are 3 body, 1 head, or something like that. That pull less ammo, or 72 RPMs, which are not 1 body. They're 1 crit, very high damage 1 body, or very high damage body shot, but they pull like 5 shots, whereas the 140s only pull 2. Linear fusion rifles would probably not be in the game. I think they're a cool concept, but I think they're a flawed concept, and they're just added for the sake of saying that we have more weapon diversity, because no one really uses them. Let's be real, they're not good. They don't serve a purpose. Why use that when I can use a sniper? Like, and this is coming from someone who played Raptor, a lot of Raptor on Firefall. And if you played Firefall, or you know what that is, and you know what the Raptor frame is, you know I'm like a heretic right now. And I see you love your stream, man. Quick question: why when I stompy jump full BSK roster 1-hit kill them? No, I don't. I miss every shot. Yeah, special weapons. Fusion rifles make sense. There should only be 1 archetype of it, though. It's a lot of just honestly, guys, it's a lot of downranking and downsizing the game for it to be competitive. Maybe that doesn't make very much sense, but it makes a lot of sense to me. I've been around the block a little bit, so I feel like I'm qualified to make these statements.
This is amazing.
Shit like what he's doing right now should never happen. That should never exist. Yeah, it made PvP better, but PvE was horrible without special weapons. That's why I say again, it wouldn't be Destiny if there was a competitive PvP in this game. And 1-hit kill weapons are too random in nature to be competitive. It's like a pot of greed, kind of.
What can stop you if you fight together?
Well, seeing me pull 100 plus views, basically filling a movie theater now. Well, a lot of that's thanks to Tony. Tony hosted me really early on in the stream, and really thankful of that. Let's see what else here. Like, am I making sense here, boys? Holy shit, you finally caught me live. Now you don't have to watch my VODs. Hey, dude, what's up? Glad that you can make it, man. We're just talking about why my version of Destiny, the competitive, would not be or a competitive balanced Destiny wouldn't be Destiny anymore.
2 for 1. A fire team that fights together stays together.
Doesn't seem completely crazy to me that they couldn't make a normalized PvP mode that keeps these things in mind, keeps other playlists intact. This is an old engine, man. This is a really old engine. Some things just, they're not as lightweight and malleable as they are today, like in other engines. Fuck it, if they're gonna stompy spam, I'm just gonna run straight at him. I'm broken, by the way. Anything that grants you health back, exotic-wise, like exotics ideally wouldn't be in the game, right? But I think that it adds to class identity, so I think that neutral exotics could be cool in the game. Like stompies would be tuned down a lot. Like Ophidians would probably be tuned down a little bit too, because it's kind of OP how it is right now. And instead it would just be like, gives every weapon snapshot and quick draw. or like maximizes handling on everything, since those two kind of go hand in hand.
2 for 1.
This guy might fuck me up. Nope, you wanna know why? Because I flinched him. Because I feel like in this type of game, it's important to have a class identity while still maintaining balance, which again, I'm gonna say it for the 11th time, that's a very fucking hard concept to pull off. It sounds easy, like, oh, just nerf this, but it's not that simple, because that throws everything else out of line. But yeah. And none of this will ever happen, so I just don't bring it up very often. I can't believe I missed those shots, dude. I'm so trash. He's dead.
5 minutes remain. A strong start. Fight on.
Would I be able to have warlocks make potions? Yeah, sure, why not? And that'd be something else. It'd be something like there's a buff class, like a subclass dedicated to buffing the team, or like a very support-esque class. It would pretty much just be modeled like Dirty Bomb, if I'm gonna be honest with you. See, like this guy? You see how those bullet trails went past me? When those went past me, it means he just missed.
6 front. The Twilight Gap where Lord Shax earned his name.
Nah, he was he hit me good enough. It's not he did good enough. It's no, you missed, you lose.
2 for 1. That's why we have fire team.
Like of course, aim assistance ideally would just not be a thing on PC. Of course, it's necessary in controller. Bullet magnetism, I guess, is what I'm getting at. Now, that's not to say, oh, I never benefit from it. Like, it's obvious I benefit from it. I point it out every time it happens. And sure, a lot of that may be a counterpart of lag and of the likes, but he's out. We're out at the same time. I'm just saying it shouldn't exist in general on this. No PC game, bullet magnetism, no. Should not exist. There's a guy still back here. Whatever, it's not my problem. Yeah, dudes. Maybe I'll like talk about this in depth in a later video or something, but like I said, it's a very complex subject when you talk about these kind of things, and you have to be careful to not contradict yourself in your statements, which I feel like I've probably done a lot here, but this is kind of an unprepared series of statements.
Together as one. I love it.
And with this kind of thing in game design, it's very important to consider different types of players and whatnot.
I could not ask for a better victory.
Oh, I undefeated too. Pretty neat. Cracked. Ah.
You caused
Cool.
a total breakdown in their team structure.
Not bad.
Well done.
Could have been worse.